There was once a girl who was a Cinderella, a maiden who retains her pure heart despite the hardships she bears. Now this girl never knew her mother, and her father and stepmother died when she was young. She was left at the mercy of her uncle, who forced the girl and her stepsister to work as unpaid servants. One day, news came that a ball was being held in the mysterious mansion on the mountain. Both girls wished to go to the ball, but they had no clothes to wear. Fortunately, an old lady gifted them each a ball gown and a pair of glass slippers. Their uncle saw the girl's new dress and confiscated it, as he desired to sell the dress for money. Her stepsister managed to hide her own dress, and she helped the girl make over an old dress for the ball. The girls greatly enjoyed themselves at the ball. However, at midnight, tragedy struck. The girl's stepsister was transformed into glass. Determined to return her stepsister to normal, the girl bravely sneaked back into the mansion to look for clues. Chosen by the maiden goddess to be godmother, Amelia traveled the world in search of Cinderellas. She aided many Cinderellas, and in return, the Cinderellas treated Amelia as if she were their real mother. One day, while on her travels, she met the woodcarver Geppetto. It was love at first sight. They got married and spent many blissful years together. However, their happiness was not to last. Upon returning home after one of her journeys, she discovered that her husband had been killed. The shock was too great, and she descended into madness. Desperately, she hatched a crazy plan. She would find the final Cinderella and use her soul, together with the soul necklace, to bring Geppetto back to life. To find Cinderella, Amelia installed the Cinderella detector in her son Pinocchio. She also created cursed ball gowns and glass slippers. If a girl who was not Cinderella wore her cursed clothes, she would turn into a glass maiden at midnight. Heedless of the suffering she caused to innocent girls and to her son Pinocchio, Amelia single-mindedly devoted her life to reviving her husband. She became known as the evil godmother. There was once a woodcarver named Geppetto, who traveled the world in search of wood suitable to carve his puppet masterpiece. One day his wife Amelia brought him wood from the Forbidden Grove, with which he carved a puppet named Pinocchio. To his surprise, the puppet came to life. Pinocchio was shunned by villagers for being a sentient puppet, so he started telling lies to get people's attention. Seeing his son's loneliness, Geppetto spent several months in the Forbidden Grove carving a giant wooden beast to act as his son's companion and protector. The time Geppetto spent in the grove corrupted him, and he grew obsessed with carving puppets, even neglecting his family for the sake of creating more puppets. The villagers grew afraid of Geppetto and his creepy puppets, so they had him put to death. Devastated, Pinocchio blamed himself for his dad's death. He decided to redeem himself by searching for Cinderella, so that he might help his mother revive his dad. Forbidden to directly interfere with the mortal world, the maiden goddess decided to choose a pure-hearted maiden with magical powers to act as her handmaiden. Upon her handmaiden, she bestowed the power to detect Cinderellas and gave her the magic glass wand. With this powerful magical tool, the handmaiden could wield powerful magic. The handmaiden's primary duty is to seek out and aid Cinderellas. In time, her good deeds were known to all, and she came to be called Godmother. After the first godmother died, the maiden goddess chose another to take her place. Thus, the tradition has carried on to the present day. Each handmaiden expressed their magic in different ways. For example, one godmother was skilled at dressmaking, so she liked to imbue her magic in the clothes she made. When the maiden goddess saw that the latest godmother had turned evil, she took away the godmother's powers and confiscated the magic glass wand. In her disappointment at her handmaiden's betrayal, the maiden goddess vowed never to pick another handmaiden again. Deep inside the mirror world lies a grove of trees filled with great spiritual power. This magical grove can only be accessed by means of specially enchanted mirrors. Long ago, a band of thieves found one of these mirrors and entered into the mirror world to plunder its treasures. However, they were caught and executed in the magical grove. In death, their souls lingered, corrupting the trees with their hatred and greed. The trees became twisted and deformed, and the grove came to be known as the Forbidden Grove. It is said that if a pure-hearted person created a puppet with wood from these trees, the puppet would be given a soul and come to life. However, if the puppet maker had a tainted heart, the puppet would be soulless. Those who spend too much time in the Forbidden Grove will gradually become corrupted by the thieves' souls and the evil trees. Only the magic glass wand is able to purify the grove.